welcome, valued viewers. It's Pete, and it's time for an update. North Cave and Walkington car boots this week. Yeah, different to Hull. They only have one once a month in the summer. Last month they cancelled, then they postponed, then they cancelled again. So there wasn't one in May. So that was the first of the month, the year. So actually, the first of the year was June. First Sunday of the month. It was good. Well, goodish. I got a few bargains, but I'm not going to say it was brilliant. My sales last week, right, before we go on, £196 plus some change. As soon as I finished the video, I had 1 day of mediocre sales, and then it dropped off a cliff. 4 days, no 0 days, but 4 days under £10 a day. That's one sale per sale, and £10 sales. Despite listing new stock, despite having higher value items on for sale, just wasn't happening for me. Something's gone on, I'm not sure what, but I just didn't have any visibility and didn't have any sales. What I have sold over the weekend since Sunday, well, Sunday, Monday, I've made a couple of sales this morning, and I'll show you. So what I have got to go out, I'm not going to dwell on what I sold last week, because quite honestly there wasn't enough of it to make it worthwhile. Some memory cards, some various little bits of printer, stamp printer, not electronic. Right, so what did I sell since Saturday? This is what I sold. A memory card for £4.89. Some pink poker chips for £7.99, free post. Some more pink poker chips. I don't know why I swapped them over. They look exactly the same. I could have just gone like that. Never mind. Yeah, another set. So that's 3 sets off the same advert now. I've started selling the more expensive memory cards off the multi-listing, which took a little bit of time to get some traction. £15.95 for that one. It's 64 megabytes, so that's alright. I have another 22 of those on the same listing. Not the 64s, some of them are bigger, a couple of them are smaller. And just now I've sold a 4GB SanDisk card. Yeah. So 3 memory cards, 2 sets of chips. That's it today. At least I'll get them all out before 3 o'clock when the post office starts doing their cut-offs. So North Cave, then Walkington. I got there just after North Cave had officially opened, and first thing I saw was this guy, and he had a remote. This is a Robo Sapiens, but it's a nice chrome version that doesn't look all manky like the white ones do when they've got a bit of dust on them. So that was £4. Probably get 25. I got a Wii in a box. It's a bit of a manky box. You can see that. And it's got a hole in. And it's really dirty inside as well. But it cost me £8 and it's all there. And it's got an extra nunchuck. The white this time, but it's an extra. So that's something. No sports disc. Oh dear. For £8, no problem at all really. And then I got 14 Xbox One games, and it was, oh, they're £2 each. Fine. So make me an offer, and I said, well, would you do a deal on the lot? And he was like, oh, I don't know, make me an offer. And I offered him a tenner, and he's like, oh no, it's got to be more than that. And I paid in the end 12 for 14 games, which, yeah, it's not bad. Some of them, the majority of them will only make £1 or so on, and some of them will make 7 or 8. There's at least 3 that are worth over a tenner, so that's something. I also got don't know where it is, maybe it's in that box, a Wii Motion Plus in its box with its rubber sleeve, really clean. That was going to be £2, but she accepted £1. It's about somewhere. It could be inside the box now. Yeah, possibly. And then I also got a remote control. There you go. BT U-View. I've tested it. I put batteries in, and you'll see it's working. Yeah, point it at your camera lens. So that's I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 quid. That cost me 50p. So then I drove to Walkington. It's about 8 miles from the first one. The first thing I bought was some willow tree figurines. I saw a couple on the stall, these two, and I said, how much are they? And he's like, £2 each. I'm like, yeah, okay. He said, I've got some more. Okay. Now I didn't look too closely at these. This one, if I can get it to focus, the hand is to try and get it to focus in the same plane, but her hand has been snapped off. There you go. You can see it now. Just, and then glued back on, which is fine. I mean, it's not a very good job. But they've glued it on in the wrong direction. It should be pointing inwards like that, and they've got it going upwards like that. It should be like that. And it doesn't match all the ones that are shown, and of course you can see it's been badly done. So unfortunately I didn't see that at the time, so I paid me money for those. Well, I didn't actually. I said to him, oh, I'll have a look at the others. Anyway, this one is nicely wrapped up in a box. It's not the box it came in, but it is in really good condition. And that one's called Keepsake, because she's holding a sort of golden heart keepsake thing. I can't really call it in box because it's not the original box. But I do have 3 that come in boxes, and they're in mint condition. There's this one called Memories, and no marks or anything. And if I just cover her up, no, not Memories, Remember, in the box. Makes a big difference to the price, because people want them mint in box, obviously. There's one called Friendship, never been taken out, and it's got its own foam cover to go back in the box. When I saw the boxes I knew that they were worth more. And there's one called Loving Angel, and that's mint in the box, and it's got like angel wings on the back. I'll lift it out of the bag. There you go. Angel wings. And nicely clean underneath, because it's never been displayed, that one, I don't think. These are often given to relatives and who don't particularly like them. I certainly wouldn't have them in the house. Not that anybody's going to give me a willow tree figure for a birthday or something. So I've got 3 in the box that I'm going to count as mint. I've got 2 that are good condition and 1 that's a bit broken. And I paid £10 for all 6. As I say, this one probably nothing, but the other 5 I'd like to get over £10 each for them. These days they are dropped in price. They used to be very expensive, but the ones in the boxes, I should get that at least. Maybe the big one, maybe 15. Just move those over. So that was the first purchase at Walkington. First purchase at Walkington was that £10. Then I saw this New Downfall 2004, so not quite new anymore, but they call it new downfall. 19 years old, should fetch you tenner. Maybe I got a postage on it. £2.50, not brilliant, but people know that they're worth something. So yeah, I got a Panasonic phone system with all its accessories. There you go, double phone system. Now I bought it because I wanted the power supplies, but do I sell it as a complete working system? Well, no. That system with both phones is about £20 to £22. One handset working, and these are both working, with batteries, charged up. In fact, oh no, taking the batteries out. They work anyway. They're both selling for about £15 to £18 each. And then there's the bases. So possibly 40 odd quid. There's the batteries. 3 to 4. The other one's thrown about somewhere. So yeah, that was £3. That's nice. And at the same time, different stall, a BT power supply. This one was 50p. It's a 048610. I've written it down on there. It's easy to read it off the book. 048610, 50p. Sells for £8 or £9 delivered. Nothing spectacular, that one. It's not a £12 one. I also got 20 CR2032 watch cell batteries. New in the box. That's like 4 strips of that. For £1, which is it'll come in handy those. I mean, I use them all the time on remote controls and things like that. I got a TV wall mount. There you go. That was £1, but again, it's not quite the same shape as the last one I showed you, but it's got a much bigger plate, but it'll do very well for mounting those LED lights I've got. So that's going to go on the wall in my back bedroom for new display, for my new photography bay, which is going to be probably at least twice the size of this one, because I'm finding that twice the size of the bit that I use most of the time, which is a cabinet's worth of what do they call that stuff, melamine coated chipboard board on the front and on the bottom. So if I get one that's maybe 6 foot long and 4 feet deep, then it'll be twice that, and yeah, I'll be able to take photographs of larger items in a bay that's been nicely lit. That's the idea anyway. I got a PS2 bundle off a guy that is a friendly rival in North Cave, but he was selling in Walkington. So he sold me this PS2. He said to me it doesn't work properly, it's scratching up discs. I said, oh, give me a good price then. You know, give you a good price. He's like, oh no, you don't want to buy it. I don't mind, I can do spares and repairs. It's okay. Just give me a good price. Anyway, I paid £15 for the... you can get more for the controllers traded in at CEX than he charged me. And then there's the power supply. The actual item itself, there's 2 silver controllers that I haven't tested yet, but he says they're okay. I trust him as far as that's concerned. However, I will check them, obviously. Then there's... Let's get that microchip thing out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Nothing spectacular. In fact, some of them are... Well, one of them's FIFA 06, what can I say? 10p worth at most. Yeah. And it also has a third-party AV cable, but it finishes in a not HDMI, SCART socket, so that's a bit different. I also offer him 2 PSP games, which I'll resell. What else? 1x multi-card adapter. Oh, plug that into my laptop. I was testing some memory cards with it. It's great because it's got a smart media card adapter. The other adapter I've been using, which was, I don't know what brand it was, didn't have a smart media socket, and this one has. So I was willing to pay the extra £1, and that was it. Oh, I paid £1 to get in at Walkington, which is it's not common in our area for people to charge to get into a Carboot, but it is a Playing Fields Association, and the £1 is for the upkeep of the ground, so that's fair enough. Came to £63.50, and that was it. Not a brilliant week all round. Not enough sales, and despite listing more, I still got less on now than I did have about a month ago, so I need to be getting more listings on. In fact, I've listed this lot already, and only about half of them are on. The rest are on schedule to be like dropping in the next day or so, every couple of hours. So that's something. And I didn't do a multi-listing on these because I just want to generate some traffic, you know. As soon as I've tested the Robo Sapien, it'll be on for resale, or if it doesn't work, it'll be on for spares or repair. The Wii is going on my list. The Downfall, it's all there. I checked it at the time, so that's an easy list. And then there's some Panasonic phones and the BT power supply and the PS2. Yeah, plenty to be getting on with, and of course all the stuff I didn't list last week, which is really piling up now. I'm glad I didn't get too much actually. Right, I'm going to say goodbye. It's only been a short one, without too much graphics. One of these videos is available if you fancy it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.